Hey family, this is Pastor Warren with Bethesda Church. I wanted to shoot you guys a video real quick to give you a couple of updates and announcements. Effective a month ago, sorry for delaying and getting this video out, but we started a green room huddle. It's a 9:45 sharp meeting. It is not a long prayer meeting, but the goal of this is to, number one, gather all of the MCs for the service, open and pre-service prayer, the full worship team, the closer and transitioner, offering announcements, sermon, and miracle team. So all the people who touch the microphone would gather in the room. And what we've been doing is giving them a brief of what the service is going to be like, what the order of service is, the time we anticipate the transition to happen, what the last song is, important details like that. And the second purpose is to prime us for pre-service prayer and setting the atmosphere, gathering the people's attention and capturing our hearts to focus on ministering to the Lord first. The other thing I wanted to share is that our model for pre-service prayer with the band has been super successful. We found that the engagement in the room is higher. We found that our openers, that our prayer warriors feel more encouraged and supported. So we've adjusted the model. The wonderful Liz Lewis has created a pre-service countdown. It's a video that'll play at 9:47 every Sunday, 9:47 on the dot. And in that countdown, her lovely Liz Lewis voice encourages us to wrap up conversations, or if we can't, enjoy them in the lobby, so that everyone in the sanctuary is participating in pre-service prayer. And so this video will start at 9:47, which means for us in the green room, we cannot start after 9:45 and we cannot go long. It is a short meeting, a 2-minute brief, a 1-minute prayer, and then we head to that stage or to our seats so that the worship team can be in position for pre-service prayer and to play behind whoever's praying, and so that the MC team or the speakers can be in position to pray with the congregation from their seats. So it holds us accountable, and it gets the church in a mode where there's auditory cues with the music, visual cues with the video, Liz's voice being the same every Sunday. It was a recommendation from Pastor Ben. And it helps us to steward the atmosphere in the sanctuary and honor the deep value our church has for connection and for family by moving those conversations, not cutting them short, but if the Lord's moving in a conversation, moving it to the lobby, okay? So the help that we would love for our pastoral staff, for our overseers, for all the amazing volunteers and MCs at Bethesda is to help us steward that culture. If you find yourself in a moment where you're giving more pastoral care or you're giving more encouragement to people, or there's a prophetic moment, or you're meeting someone for the first time and introducing yourself and making those connections, those are beautiful things that we love. We just ask that as that video instructs, when pre-service prayer starts, that we steward those conversations, carry them out into the lobby so we can complete them, to help foster a single eye devotion for ministering to the Lord first before we go into the worship service. Alrighty? So those were the announcements that I was asked to share with you guys. Number one, pre-service huddle, 9:45 for everybody who's touching the microphone and the full worship team. Number two, the pre-service prayer model with the video starting at 9:47 on the dot. It's a 3-minute countdown. That means 9:50 on the dot. Whoever's scheduled to open will open from the stage. And by the way, all of our prayer is going to take place on the stage. We've experimenting with coming down and walking around. But for the person holding the microphone, we really want to practice commanding the room and steering the attention towards the Lord. Okay, so we're going to do pre-service prayer from the stage. And the other half of that second announcement is you guys help us steward that environment so that we can keep our focus on the Lord and at the same time facilitate the beautiful conversations and the amazing connection that happens naturally in our church body. All right. Thank you guys so much. Feel free to reach out to me if you have any questions. I love what the Lord's doing in this church. And there are many, many beautiful things on the horizon. And I invite you to buckle your seatbelts because it's going to be a bumpy ride. Okay. We love you guys. Bye.